Hi everyone, my name is Crystal and I am the course designer, instructional designer for this course. And it's called Bridging the Gap Effective Tools for Home to School Transition Success. So that is actually the name of the entire course. I think it was too big. The course was too big. So I focused on a smaller section of the larger picture. So you might hear a different name pretty soon. But the entire course is called Bridging the Gap Effective Tools for Home to School Transition Success. So I'm going to present the IDD to you. So let's go to the mini course. Well, first on the regular page, you have your mini course overview, target audience, course type, course learning outcomes, learning activities, instructional design models, assessment strategies, and your digital media. So if you ever want to get to a section of information, you would just click on the tab. So we're going to go here to the mini course overview. Let me just move my face out of the way. So the mini course overview, and why the course, right? So I will tell you. This course is for preschool teachers who have students that may be struggling in the morning with coming from home to school. And for a variety of reasons, children display their range of emotions. It could be something as big as like separation anxiety. It could be something as small as they wanted pancakes and they got waffles this morning, so now their whole day is thrown off. So you never know what you're gonna get in the mornings, and it's just best to be prepared for anything. So that's what this course does. Is a course aimed to provide preschool teachers with techniques on how to provide a supportive environment for their students who may be struggling in the mornings with those home to school transitions. And it also has a course where it also helps teachers who might be struggling with themselves, like maybe um, when a child comes in and they're frustrated, now that affects the teacher and how they feel. So it also gives tools on how to kind of stay calm and check in with yourself. And it's a very social, emotional, heavy type of course. So that's what the course is. The knowledge gap is here, which we've already discussed. It's just that some teachers might benefit from having extra tools to support them. Um, just be more prepared in the classroom in the mornings, and that will decrease stress for the teacher and it will decrease stress for the students, which is what we want. Just a place where everyone feels relaxed and safe when they're at school, teachers and students, right? Okay, so that's the knowledge gap. I'm gonna keep going. I know this is not supposed to be super long. So you have everything. You have your target audience here, all written out, learning goals, potential barriers to learning, technology and access use. So that's all here. Learning demographics. We're focusing on there's just a wide range of preschool educators. It's not like limited to one person or type of teacher. So it's open to everybody. It's open to the freshly graduated high school student all the way up to the teacher that's been here for years and years and years, because we all could use a refresher in how to provide empathy to our students. Okay, so you have the target audience, you have the course type here, which is it's going to be an asynchronous course, and it's a problem solving type of course. You have your course learning outcomes here. So by the end of this course, learners will be able to explore what helps or hinders a smooth morning transition. I could read this all to you, but we really focused on learning to spot and respond to the 7 basic emotions children may show at drop off, using empathy to guide your support. So that CLO is what we focused on primarily for this course. And here it is. This is highlighted, and then we broke that down into these 4 parts, and then we made a whole course based on this CLO. So we have your 4 objectives. The 4 objectives are listed, and then we're gonna keep going. You have the learning activities here. So we have how they connect to the CLO, activity A, activity B, objective number 2, activity A, activity B. And all these activities are based on the andragogy approach to learning. So we have all different types of, we have like behaviorism, connectivism, all these types of learning ways, and we focus on andragogy. So the principles behind that is teachers come in with experience already And so we just want to build upon that experience, and we want to give teachers the opportunity to learn from each other through provide some engagement opportunities for teachers to learn from each other and to be able to speak based off of their own experiences. So an example of that is a case study review. So there will be a video of a teacher that, well, for this one, okay, let's skip to empathy and action role play. So for this objective, there's going to be a video where there will be several teachers in the video that kind of give their testimony, talk about their experiences with hard drop-offs, and then their strategies that they use to help them in the classroom. And then we are going to make our own videos expressing how we would respond based on certain scenarios that are presented. So a lot of ways to learn from each other and to also be the teacher. Okay, so let's keep going. Here's the instructional design model. We used understanding EBD. Primarily, we worked backwards to build the course. And let's keep going. Assessment strategies. Okay, so the formative assessment we did is here. Formative assessment is here, summative assessment is here, and the authentic assessment is here. And we're excited. And digital media is also here as well. You have your checklist, audio files, pictures, videos, everything. This is important. The interactive storyboard that breaks down exactly what the course is, how the course is going to be designed. So that is here as well, in the format of content, activity, media. So you always know what you're going to get. Content, activity, media. You always know what you're going to get. Okay, let's keep going. This is how you access the course. So if you're ever looking for the instructions on how to get there, here they are. You can find them under digital media. And then you have the videos and okay, so let's get to the actual course. It is this tab right here. Here it is. Let's do preview mode. So it opens up with a presentation video from the course instructor right here. And it's just me talking you through the video, through the course, kind of how I'm doing now. And so that's there. We're going to skip to, and you kind of go navigate through the course by clicking the next button at the top of the screen, which is right here. So you click the next button, you get your welcome and your intro, which highlights the course learning outcomes, the objectives, how they directly correlate with the CLOs. You have the course modality, helpful tips right here. An example could be give yourself plenty of time to complete assignments. They're due weekly. It might be helpful to take notes. So you have your helpful tips there. And then how to get started, you click next on the top right corner of the screen. So that's what we'll do. We're clicking next. And now we're getting started. Here's the syllabus. The syllabus has the course description, course learning objectives. The alignment map is here. The instructor contact information. There are no prerequisites, technology requirements. It's just a computer or tablet. Okay, so we have everything here in the syllabus, special schedule of instructional events. Everything is here. So we have it written, and then we also have it in chart form. The academic honesty policy, academic accommodations for students with disabilities are here, and then the PDF version is under files. The syllabus is here. Okay. So and then we hit next, and we have objective 1. So we have our orientation here, which is just introduction to Ekman 7 basic emotions. So this is a picture that we have here. Oh, sorry. And they all have alt tags, which is right there. Infant. Okay, so all the pictures have alt tags. I can show you like that. And then let's keep going. So it has the quizzes here. It has interactive ways to engage with the material. It has your video that you can watch. It has another interactive way to, this is actually an assessment, informal assessment, but it's like, let's go to frowning and yelling. So if a student walks in and they're frowning and they're yelling, what emotion might they be showing? When you think about it, you make your guess, they might be angry. And then there you go. It is the anger. And then it has the automatic feedback. So if I thought that tearful eyes might be anxious, and then we flip it and it's actually sadness. So you're like, okay, now I know. Tearful eyes, sadness. So that's how you make that connection. Okay, so you keep going real quick. Keep going to the discussion post is here. You have your instructions for the discussion post. You have where you can find it. You have the prompt. You have the directions, the requirements, the deadline, all here. Sorry, you keep going, and then you have your rubric for how to get all of your points. Total of points are 30. Let's keep going. And then you have your next objective right here, empathy, the same thing. You have your intro, your instruction, your video. Every piece has the instructions on the bottom so that you always know what you're supposed to do. And then keep going. We have the discussion post with the same type of setup. It shows you exactly where the discussion posts are, the prompt, the same exact setup. Let's keep going. And then your rubrics, it has your final assignment here. Final assignment here, how to upload with text in here. Okay, let's keep going. Well, I cannot keep going until I complete that. But your assignment rubric is here. Your Kirkpatrick Level 2 assessment is here. The summary of the course, you've reached the end, yay. And then we also have the survey to see, this is actually the Kirkpatrick Level 1 survey. It's all up here on the course. So I will exit so that I can show you from the learner profile. Oops, let me move my face again. The learner profile, I can show you exactly where you can engage with the course instructor. So here you can type a message and it will get to the course instructor. And then over here is where you actually can do your discussion post as well. And the instructions, the deadlines for everything, it's all here. Okay, so I'm supposed to wrap this up by saying, the mini course evaluation. So I'll go back here and go here, and the mini course evaluation is here. And it was actually super helpful to do. Let me give you an example. One example is if you look at number 35, it says a text equivalent for every non-text element is provided. So they're looking for alt tags, captions, transcripts. So that was not a mark that I had done, right? I needed to add captions to the photos, so I went back and I did that, and I added the alt tags and everything. So just it catches things like that, which I thought, and the learners are informed when a timed response is required. So I had to add more language, and so I made sure that I went back and I added, this is due by this day, this is due by this day. So just adding the language there. So this was a really helpful tool to help you navigate, make sure that the learner experience for the students, for the learners are, it's up, it's positive. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope I hit everything. And if you have any questions, just the email away. Thank you.